All right, welcome to Verbling, everyone. Today we're going to be working on applying for jobs. Oh man, I have feedback again on this. 1 second. Shoot. Okay, so for Verbling Premium users, feel free to join right now. Sorry, this feedback is just really annoying. I'm going to start this again. Well, no, I'll just keep waiting and I'll mute myself. Okay. All right, everyone. Feel free to join when you can. Today we're going to be working on job interviews. So I'm really excited about this. This is a really important subject. It's not working well. I'm still getting a lot of feedback. But everybody go ahead and join. I'll pop out and I'll pop back in to stop my feedback. Come on. Are you guys able to join yet? I don't know if it's been 2 minutes. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we've got Esther.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Sorry?
I said, how are you doing?
Now I prepared a cake.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but bad because the oven was really bad. Now a cake.
Oh yeah? Oh man, so there's a lot of feedback going on. I'm going to exit and then I'm going to join again because I don't know how else to solve that, and that's what I did last time. So, all right, I'll be right back.
He's coming back.
Okay, can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yep. Perfect. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Okay, so let's just quickly go through some introductions. My name is Troy. I'm a student, and I love learning languages. Let's see, who have we got? Rodrigo, can you hear us? I guess not. All right, Nora.
Hi.
Oh, Rodrigo, is that you?
Hi. How are you?
Oh, right. Who's this? Can't read Arabic.
How are you?
I'm doing great. What's your name?
My name is Khalid Al-Utaibi.
Khalid?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay. I want friend you. Okay.
All right. Well, welcome.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Next up, we've got Rodrigo. Rodrigo, can you hear us? Doesn't seem like it. Rodrigo, when you get your microphone fixed, please just introduce yourself. All right, Nora, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm Nora. I'm from Vietnam, but now I'm living in Austria.
In Austria.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you go to Vietnam? Because the last time I remember that you said to me, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
where did you go in Vietnam?
I went to Ho Chi Minh and I went to a beach 3 hours away from Ho Chi Minh. I cannot remember the name of the town.
Phú Quốc?
I'll have to look at my pictures and then I'll show you afterwards.
Yes, I'm living in Hanoi. Sorry.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, next up, Mina. How's it going?
Great.
All right. And Manal, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
All right, I can barely hear you for some reason. All right. Ismail, can you hear us?
Yeah, how you doing, teacher? Are you okay?
I'm doing great.
How many languages do you speak?
I only speak some Mandarin Chinese and some Japanese.
So you are a polyglot, no?
Not yet, no, but hopefully.
Okay, keep going.
Thank you. All right, next, Hadi, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes,
I'm Hadi from Saudi Arabia.
Awesome. Welcome. All right, and then
Hi.
Esther.
I'm Esther. Yeah, I'm from Spain, and now I'm living in Dublin.
All right, and Alan.
Hi, I am Alan and I am from Mexico.
All right, cool. All right, everybody. So we've got a really good lesson ahead of us today. It's on
Me?
job. Sorry, who is that? Khalid, is that you?
My name is Khaled Tebi and from Saudi Arabia. I alder 80. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that last part. Can everyone hear him? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear him.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, welcome. Sorry about that. Okay. So, today I want to ask everyone, does everyone get nervous when thinking about job interviews?
Yes.
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 When
All
what?
right. For a job interview?
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. They're kind of scary, you know? It's kind of something that you need to practice, right? Especially if you want to get the job.
Very nervous.
Yes. So, um, let's I've got some questions I want to ask everyone. I want everyone to get involved with this. So I've got 10 questions for job interviews. But what I do want to know is if you guys, excuse me, if you guys have specific jobs that you're going to interview for in the future that you would really like to practice interviewing for, then we can totally do that as well. I won't ask my questions, but I'll think about what your job is that you're going to apply for. So does that sound like a good idea? This is a new series for me, so I don't know. I haven't taught job interview lessons before.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Actually,
Alright.
I have.
Oh, you have?
Actually, I have a specific job. I will apply for interview in the United States
Oh yeah. Cool.
in 1 year, and I just prepare for that. I am gonna to work and get training in hospital in United States. I will work as a student to do research in a hospital. So I will get the position once I pass the interview.
All right. Okay, Hadi. Then we're going to be, for you. We'll have special questions and stuff. Does anyone else have
Okay,
any
I'm waiting
interviews?
then.
All right. Does anyone else have any interviews or anything that they want to practice for specifically?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We'll first go with Nora, and then we'll go with you, Mina.
Yeah.
So Nora, what are you interviewing for?
Also in Vietnam, also I have applied for HR position at Korea company. Yeah.
An HR position with who?
In Korea. In Korea.
In Korea.
Korea company. It's a Samsung. Do you know? Yep. Samsung Electronics Vietnam. Yep.
Oh, okay. The Samsung.
Yeah. And also they asked me question like, how do you know about the HR system? How do you know about training jobs? And how do you about recruitment the system and procedure? Or how are you? How long do you want to work here? And what kind of job? Are you interested in?
Those are all really good questions. So I will start asking you stuff about HR with Samsung then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Okay, Mina, what was the job that you're going to be applying for?
I'm applying for a network technician.
A network technician?
Yep.
All right. Okay, cool. Does anyone else have any other jobs that they're applying for?
Yeah, now I'm trying to find a job of accounting, audit.
Okay. Accounting. Esther. Nice. All right. Okay, so this series, it's going to be at least 3 or 4 weeks. So Hadi, Nora, Mina, and Esther, since you guys gave me specific ones, I'm going to try and tailor specific questions for your interview, all right, that I you. So I'll try my best today. If obviously we're going to try and get it through everyone, but also in the following weeks, if you're on with my class, then we'll be focusing on this. So.
Okay.
All right. Does anyone else have any interviews or anything like that? No? All right. So let's get started then. Let's start with Alan.
Yeah.
All right, Alan. So when you're about to interview with someone for a job, you usually prepare yourself, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to be prepared for some of the questions that I'm going to ask you, all right? So we're going to start pretending that we're in a job interview right now, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's go. Okay. So Alan, how did you hear about us?
Well, I was looking for a job, and you see your website on the internet, and that's how I find you.
Okay, so through internet. Okay, great. All right, and so Alan, we've got a lot of stuff to offer with working for Apple. That's who you're interviewing with. This is a really great company, and I know you'll really like it here. But what we also like to ask as your employer is what do you expect from us? What are some of your expectations of us?
Well, I expect to I wanna be. Oh, this is hard. Uh, I expect to have uh, uh, a well-paid position, and and I also expect to. mm, Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to
It's okay.
say.
No, it's okay. It's that's a good. So we'll focus on this question then for you, Alan, later on.
Okay.
Um, so we'll keep going and then we'll go over the interview at the end.
Okay.
Okay, so Alan, sometimes this job that you're applying for, it's very stressful. So how do you handle stress? And could you give an example of where you handled it well?
Well, I have many situations at school where we had to present. Um, we had to make some presentations. We had to do a lot of homework, and we had to work with a lot of people, and so we I learned to work with many people, and I like to be compromised with my work, and I mm, well
No, that's good. So you're good at working with people. So when it's very very stressful, you would say that you work better with people, or do you like to work on your own?
I like to work with people, you know.
Okay, awesome. All right, cool. Okay, Alan. Well, that will stop with the interview. Good job. Um, Obviously, you did a really good job with um, explaining how you heard about us, and you did a good job with giving an example that you were stressed um, at some point, but you were able to work through it with help of others. The one critique I would have for you is in a real job interview, it is probably a good idea not to, unless you are someone with amazing skills, it is probably best to be more humble when asking for a good salary. I mean, you can ask for a good salary, obviously, but by making it an expectation of, I expect you to pay me really good. For for some employers, they probably will think, who does this guy think he is? You know? So, but I mean, depending on if you have the skills to back it up, um,
Yeah.
you could you
I
could
said it
you can
because
do that.
that was the first thing it came to my mind.
Okay. All right. Well, good job. All right. So Esther. Okay, Esther. So you are applying for an accounting position, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will say that you're going to apply for, how about Ernst and Young? Is that okay?
Yeah. No problem.
Okay, so Ernst and Young. All right, let's start the interview right now. Okay, Esther, thank you for coming. So one of the first questions I have for you, Esther, is what do you feel your most marketable skill is? Obviously, you're applying for an auditing position, correct?
Yeah, I think that my better skill is that I'm really organized. I'm doing my tasks always in a good way, and
Mhm.
I can work under pressure because all my jobs was under pressure.
Joder, tío.
Okay. All right. Um, Okay, so how long have you been studying? Have you practiced before in accounting, or did you just study it?
No, I had a degree of economics, and during my degree, I had worked in a company, in a multinational in Spain, but I didn't have experience, but I think that I have the skills necessary for doing all the tasks that I have in my job.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Esther, just to get a better sense of what you like in the workplace, do you prefer specific instructions from someone, or do you like it when you have more independence? So if I just give you a problem to solve, you can solve it yourself, or do you like it when I say, Esther, here's a problem, here's the rules, solve it this way? Which way do you prefer?
I can work equally in a team or independent, but I prefer to work independent because for me it's better because I don't have to follow an order of the task. I can do how I want.
Okay.
It's better for me.
Okay, yeah, definitely. All right. And last question, Esther. We're always curious why, obviously this is a very easy question, but why do you want this job? What makes you really want to work with Ernst & Young?
Because I think that it's an important company in my country, and I think that it's a company that can bring me a good career and a good position and possibilities in my future.
All right. Okay, perfect. Cut. All right, Esther, you did a really, really good job. I'm very impressed. The first question you handled very good with marketable skills. You mentioned that you studied economics in school, and that even though you don't have a lot of experience, you know how to do things. You know how to get things done. Also, it's very impressive when someone is independent and able to solve problems on their own. So that was good. But at the same time, you mentioned that you can work well with teams. So that's really good to be able to cover your bases. Do you know the expression?
No, cover your bases.
Oh. Mm-hmm. So you know baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 3 different bases, right? You have to try and get first, second, third, and then home. So to cover your bases means that there's always a catcher ready to tag someone trying to steal the base, right? So when you cover your bases, it means that you're very prepared, is what it means.
Ah, okay.
So I'll write that down for everyone, though. Good job. Okay, so two words that I heard you say that I would like you to repeat with me is pressure.
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 Perfect. And then the next one is necessary.
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 Very good. All right. I think with pressure, I think you just said pressured or something instead using a past tense, but that's okay. But everything else was really, really good.
Thanks.
So great job. All right. Okay. Hadi, let's go to you next.
Yes, I'm ready.
Can you hear us? Okay. So let's start now. Okay, Hadi, so this is a very, very competitive position that you're seeking to work at George Washington Hospital as a student researcher. As you know, we have hundreds of applicants that we're going through. But what we really want is we want someone who's good working in a team. Obviously, you know, having done research before and also working in a hospital, that you really need to be able to rely on your other employees, right?
Yes, you're right. Actually, here in my country, the student who apply for these positions, they have to pass some exams and interview that done here in my country. After that, we will get a position in Kaplan Center that we will get additional training. Then may we can get a position in hospital.
Okay. So the position that you're going to apply for is for what then?
First of all, I have to pass the interview, which is done here in my country. After that,
Okay.
I will go there.
Oh, okay. So for practicing, would you want to practice that interview, or you want to practice getting the job in America as a student researcher? Which one would you like to practice? What is better for you?
Actually, I don't like to jump to the America. Just let me pass the interview, which will be here first.
Okay.
Then if I pass
All right.
it, I will come to you and ask you to make for me an interview for America.
Okay. All right. Let me then think about more things. I'm just going to think about it for now. So I'm going to skip you for now, but we'll come back and I'll just do an interview, just your first one, where you are in your country right now. Okay.
Okay.
But let me think about it a little more. All right. So let's go with Ismail. Can you hear us?
Yes. Go ahead.
All
yeah.
right. So
Okay, nice.
Ismail, you're going to be applying for a job. Let's say let's just keep going with Apple. All right. Do you like Apple computers?
No, but I
No?
used it. I used Windows and Linux.
All right. Well, let's
Both,
let's go
both
with.
software are great for me.
All right. Let's go with Dell. Do you like Dell?
Gel? Okay, it doesn't matter. We go for Apple if you want.
No, I'm just saying it doesn't matter. It's just an interview anyway. It's
Yes,
the title doesn't matter. So okay, so you're interviewing with Dell, right? So they're going to ask you a lot of questions because you're interviewing for a management position, right? So let's start now.
a
Okay.
little bit complicated, no?
All right.
Yes. Okay, management. Okay. I thought I told you it's a little bit complicated for this post, Manager, no?
Mhm. Yes, it's very complicated. It's very sought after. Many people want it. Okay, so Ismail, how did you hear about this? How did you hear about this position opening up?
How? I didn't understand you. What are you saying?
Oh,
How?
how did you hear about this position?
I think I'm not prepared to be a manager. I'm sure. It's a little bit complicated,
Okay, well you could just for role playing, just to practice, just of me asking you questions. Let's start with some easy questions, okay?
Okay.
All right. So Ismail, as a manager, you have to be able to motivate people, right? You have to
Okay.
let them know that it's important that they do their job correctly, so that way we can sell a good product,
Yeah,
right?
we can help each other, no? To work
Right.
like a team and to make a good environment and the atmosphere in the work, no? And to get along with everybody in the work. And if somebody asks for help, we were always ready to help him out. That's so stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's good. So Ismail, what is one of your good qualities that you have that helps people work together?
Yeah, the good part is to be easy going. you know, and
Okay.
you are
Yeah.
always prepared to give a hand to your friends. You know, if we got a new employees, you know, in the company, we have to help him to show him all the you know, our experiences or something like that, so all the stuff related to our work. So
Right.
always, yeah.
Oh,
Ask
that's
me another
great.
question.
That's excellent. All right. No. You did good.
Topical.
Um,
What? Okay.
so, what what did you like most about your last job, and what did you like least about your last job?
My last job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you meaning my job now or last job? The last one, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're looking for a new one, so
I'm looking for now.
uh,
Right now, I'm looking.
yeah.
I'm
What?
not looking. Okay.
Well, it's
So,
just in example.
in fact, if I apply for a job, I would like to look for something related, but I have a study, you know, before. I've got a degree in science physics, but now I'm working in other field, you know, related to
Mm-hmm.
hotel, something like that. So if I would apply, it was great if I find a job related to my, I have been studying for a long time, you know?
Yeah, definitely. So what did you like most about this job that you're working at right now?
Well, just you know, the stuff like in the hotel, just to deal with the people, with a lot of people from a lot of country, you know, to know their custom,
Mm-hmm.
their, you know, is important, you know, their. I don't remember the word. I'm a little bit blocked, you know, out. Anyway, in my job every day, you know, I speak with people from a lot of country here. So
Mm-hmm.
it's great to know about everything relating to the countries or something like this, you know.
Okay. And what was your least favorite part of your last job?
The list for,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe sometimes the people they come over, you know, they to my work drink. They upsets me.
Oh,
People
okay.
like this, you know. So I don't like them when they are drink and they make a fuss, something like this. Or something these people is kind of people always they complaining for everything, for you know,
Mm-hmm.
a single every day they are you know some they always they uh, uh, like these people, few people they always complain. No, I don't I can't stand them, you know. That's what I don't
Yes.
want in my work. But anyway, uh, right now I'm okay in my work. You know, I like the
Okay.
environment. That's atmosphere is okay.
Perfect. All right. Let's cut. Good job. That was hard. I know it's not very easy to impromptu, like
Yes,
right away.
improvisation is something is
Yes.
really complicated. You know.
Yes. All right. But I really did like how you mentioned what it takes to motivate people, of working together, of being able to help one another. Those are all really good things to bring up. Also, it was funny of what you didn't like about your current job of dealing with drunk people. So
Yeah,
you said instead of drink, just say drunk. Okay,
drink. Okay,
drunk.
drink,
The,
drink,
or
drink.
yeah, they drank or they are drunk.
They are drink. Okay, thanks.
Hmm. Do you sound drunk?
Drunk.
It's hard.
It's
Um,
complicated to speak like a native. You know,
yes.
always we've got our accents and something. It's really
Yes. Well,
okay.
I'm just trying to help out. I'm
Thanks a lot.
not trying to be
I
critical.
appreciate. Okay.
And then also another good thing to look at is instead of saying what I just wrote a little bit. You said they complain. You didn't say about. I think you said.
I said they
I can't
make
remember.
pass.
I
No,
just wrote. I just
make
wrote.
pass.
Yeah, I
That
wrote.
sounds the same. Complain. I don't.
Right. I can't remember. You said something about everything when it was with everything. I think is what I can't remember the sentence. So I'm sorry, but yeah, I'll try and remember and I'll get back to you with that.
Don't worry.
All right, but very very good. All right. So next up, let's go.
Manal.
Let's go with Manal. All right, Manal. I'll be honest with you when you're making mistakes. Okay.
Yeah, be harsh. No, look, Troy. To be honest, Ismail will not be upset from me. But really, I didn't feel that he's in an interview. So why you said good job and
I say
something
good
like
job
that?
because I pointed out the good things that he did. For instance, when he mentioned specifically that it's important to help people who just get in on the job, right? A lot of people, if it's a very competitive job, they'll let other people fall. But what Ismail said was that it's important to help others, and I really, really like that. So if I was interviewing him, I would think, oh wow, this guy as a manager, he can really do something good. Um, and aside from those two things that I heard, and they weren't even really bad, with drunk and about everything. Those are the only things that I have. But I'll be very very harsh on you if you want me to, Manal.
Yeah, okay. But first of all, I'm looking for. Okay, wait, just a minute. I'm looking for a job right now, so I never have the interview, feeling of
You never
maybe
have
worry or something.
you never have a worried feeling when you're interviewing?
I never have an interview.
Oh, you've never had an interview?
No. So
I'm sorry.
this will be the first interview with you.
All right. Well, if you want me to be harsh, I can be harsh. If you don't want me to,
Yeah,
that's fine too.
I would like to.
Okay. All right. So, Manal, you are applying to. Oh, how about Ray-Bans? I have some Ray-Ban glasses. You're applying to work at Ray-Bans, okay?
No, Troy, make it HR.
HR? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, 1 second. Nora, I'm going to mute you because I'm getting a lot of feedback from you. But when it's your time to speak, then I'll unmute, okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Manal, you are interviewing for HR. Let's say, okay, Nora is also interviewing for HR for Samsung. So we're going to say you're also interviewing for the same job, okay? How about that?
Okay.
Well, would you?
Make it. Look, I applied in an oil company here in my country, so
All right. So
I want
you're
to feel
applying.
that feeling.
Okay. Oil company. All right. Sounds good. All right. So I'm going to be very quick because there's hundreds of applicants. Okay. So
Okay.
Manal, you're applying for this HR position. Please explain to me why you think you'll be a good fit with our HR team here.
Well, because a hard working person,
Mhm.
and I really like to oh my God, what can I say? Oh my gosh.
So what are some skills that you have that you think would help benefit our team aside from
Yeah.
being hardworking?
Okay. So I think that I can work for a long time, so I can take an overtime.
Mhm.
I really like working in a team,
Mhm.
and I can be the boss of that team
You can be the boss of
to
that
give
team.
them to give them an idea, something like that.
So why you think you have good leadership qualities then for our HR team? You would like to lead this HR team?
Yeah, yeah, actually,
Okay.
yeah, I did. But after, of course, after a while, because I'm new here, and so
Okay. So in HR, a lot of times we face really difficult positions. For example, if someone is not doing a good job with their work, and if they've had not interviews, what are those called? Quality reports. If they're not doing their best, how would you be one to let them go? If you were told that their work is inadequate, what would you do, Manal? How would you tell someone that they need to be fired?
they need to be fired.
Yeah, if as an HR representative, if someone is doing something inappropriate or unsafe in the company, how would you, as an HR representative, handle the situation?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna give him a chance for one, for once. Then, if he repeated what he did, so then I'm gonna punish him by get a report for him to I don't know how to say it. Not take his salary, but actually take a percent from his salary, like 20%.
So you would take a massive pay. They would have to take a massive pay cut. Is that what you're saying?
Could you write it? I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're going to cut. All right. So, Manal,
Be honest.
I'm going to be honest.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I know. So the very beginning, the first question, much like Ismail at the very beginning, he was caught off guard. He didn't know how to answer it right away, right? In an interview where there's a lot of people, you have to be ready immediately, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that was the first thing. I think. Well, you didn't do a horrible job with trying to quickly create something. I mean, it took you a little while, so that's okay though. I asked then if you thought you'd be a good fit for our team, and you said that you would be, and you listed reasons. I'm trying to remember now what your first reason was. Can you remember? I'm sorry, I totally
No.
forgot.
Actually, no.
And I thought that you handled the situation. So I asked what you would do in a difficult situation of if someone wasn't doing their job adequately. And then you said that you wouldn't fire them. That wasn't my question, though. I was saying how you would go about firing them, not if you would. So you didn't really answer my question there. I wanted you to say, I would be very diplomatic, I would go with this approach, I would do these things, but instead you twisted what I said and gave me something else, which isn't a bad thing normally, but in an interview, I would say that's really not a good thing. So I would say next time just listen to the question more carefully with what they ask.
Okay.
But I felt that you did do a good job with explaining what you would do if the situation was different. So that's a really good, I would say, a good interview, even though I'm being very harsh with you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm reading on the sides, and Ahmed, you wanted to ask me, what did you want to ask?
Sorry?
sorry, you typed. You said, "Let's ask Troy," and I just can't. I can't find it now.
No, I didn't type anything.
Oh, sorry. Well, oh yeah. Well, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's another Ahmed. He said we
Yeah,
must ask
maybe.
Troy. Oh, sorry. All right. Okay. So Ahmed, are you ready? We're going to have a job interview. Is there anything that you're interviewing for specifically?
Like, I am getting a job interview, or I am
Yeah.
going to
Are
be
you
an
going?
interviewer.
I will interview you,
Uh-huh, okay.
but is there an interview in your future that you want to practice for?
I don't know actually, but in the domain I'm studying, I will probably get a job interview in mostly a bank or a company,
Okay.
which I will do a management role in it, or something
Okay.
financial, probably.
All right. So let's go with the financial interview. All right.
Okay.
So, have you heard of Bain? It's
No.
or PwC. Okay, we'll just make up a bank then. We'll just
Okay.
say that you're going to work for a U.S. bank here.
Mhm.
So let's start right now. All right. Well, Ahmed, it looks like you have a really good job history working with several other banks, very prestigious ones actually.
Mhm.
Tell me what you liked most about those jobs and what you disliked most about those jobs.
Well, what I like about that job is it's a good job and it offers a great opportunity to me to participate in the I don't know, like the economic world of the United States, and
Mm-hmm.
it, and actually I think it's a good final to my long studying, which I took courses of management and all things that are related to banks.
Mm-hmm.
What I disliked, I don't know actually, maybe it's not a stable domain. You know, like currencies go up and go down, and maybe some mistakes happen, and that makes a very big problems for me with the bosses
Mm-hmm.
or for other workers, you know, and the
Right.
environment gets not comfortable enough to work.
Okay. Um, well, to be totally honest with you, Ahmed, sometimes, again, here at this bank as well, we're dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of pressure.
Hmm.
Sometimes the environment isn't always the most easygoing environment to work in. How do you think you'll handle that?
Well, I think probably I will rely on my experience and what I have learned in my experience in my career in working in a bank and in the courses I took, because it's very important that I return to read them sometimes when I had some little problems while doing work, and I hope I will handle it well with the help of all my colleagues there, especially with this economic crisis the world is having.
Mm-hmm. All right, Kat. Very good. I really liked both your answers.
Thank you.
The first one, what you liked about your past job, I liked how you were very positive. You mentioned a lot of good things, and then I liked how you were honest. The honesty sometimes might hurt you, though, if, for instance, how you said sometimes the environment wasn't always the best. If you're not changing much, like within different sectors, so if you're still going to work in a financial sector, obviously the company that you're going to work with now, there's not going to be too many differences when it comes to stresses that are naturally within that job. So maybe for future's sake, I would not mention something that's not going to be a big change as a dislike, because then I could think, well, he's just not going to like it here, you know. But
I understand.
overall, I like what you said, and I really liked how you brought up that you would use your previous history and also previously what you studied. So you're taking from your past things that can help you. So that's really good. So excellent job. Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, Mina. Let's go, Mina. So you're applying for a networking tech position, right?
Yep.
Okay. So let's start right now. Mina, there's a lot of really awesome things on your resume. I really like them. But here with Cisco, there's a lot of things, with networking and stuff that we're at the edge, we're at the state of the art things. How do you adapt to change, Mina?
Well, I think I would be special ad for your company because I'm so passionate about networking. I'm not just studying it. So I think I'm going to do a great job in your company, and I will give your company a great contribution.
Okay, awesome. All right. Mina, why do you think that you'll be a good fit for our company? Why do you think that you will work really well with us?
Because I'm trained and I studied hard, and theoretically and practically, and I memorized a lot of commands, and I got trained a lot of labs. I took a lot of labs in troubleshooting, so I can troubleshoot any network within a few minutes.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, that's really impressive. Okay, so the last question I'm going to ask you is, Mina, what motivates you? Because a lot of times with troubleshooting some networks and with just IT in general, sometimes it can be really hard to do, right?
Yes. So
what motivates you to do your best?
Because I'm so passionate about networking. That's why I know that I can troubleshoot any network, and because I got trained a lot of real networkings, as you can see in my resume, and my last experience, my past experience, I think it qualifies me to aid your company with a huge benefit.
Awesome. All right, Mina, you did great. You did a fantastic job, actually. I love that.
Thanks.
Just in your voice, I can hear that you are very passionate about it, and so I mean, I can't even see you. We're not even face to face, so I know that when it comes to a real interview, that you will do a really good job. So one suggestion I would throw out for you is you said I got trained, which is, I mean, from friend to friend, that's totally okay. I got this. But with a more formal setting like a job interview, you would say I was trained, because it's a lot. You need to be more formal.
Informal.
Yeah, you need to know the differences of when to use both. So we can go over that. That's actually a lesson that I'll be teaching tomorrow at some point. I can't remember which time. But very good. So I just want to squeeze in also Nora. Can you hear us, Nora?
Yes.
All right. Okay, Nora, so let's do a quick job interview, okay?
Yes.
So you're interviewing for a HR position with Samsung.
Yes.
Okay. So Nora, as an HR representative, how well do you think you will work with our Samsung team?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Oh, how well will you work with our HR team?
Yes. Also, I think I have 2 years experience in Samsung Electronics Vietnam, and I work as a training staff. and I think I am a high responsibilities. So when my boss hand over any duties, I'm if it complete, I complete it done well, and so my boss is very believe me and furthermore he hand over more duties for me. And I space actually when I was at Samsung Electronics Vietnam, I I organized some training course and training staffs, new grad staffs, and opened languages course.
Okay, perfect. All right. Um, so, so, Nora, another question I have for you is, what do you expect from your supervisor?
Um, yes, I think new supervisor is very important for anyone when entering a new company, and I think um, the new supervisor is will give me a new opportunities and teach me how can I um, how can I work how can I complete my duties well and
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. Okay, let's cut. That was a really good job, Nora. That was really good. I liked how you spelled out precisely what you are looking for with a supervisor, and also that you have experience. That's really good to have to say when saying how you can work with a team. You can show by your experience that you would be willing and are able to work well. When you were talking about your boss at one point and pointing out how you worked well with the team, you said, "My boss believed." And instead of saying "my boss believed," you would say "my boss believed me,"
Believed,
or "my
yeah,
boss believes that I was capable in doing this." So
yeah.
just change the verb slightly, and you're good.
Just change the
Right.
verb slightly.
So
You're good.
let's Neji and I think we got
Hello?
everyone else. Neji, are you there?
Yeah, yeah, I am here.
Okay, I'm really sorry. I tried to rush through at the very end to get through with everyone, but um, so I'm sorry that we couldn't get a
No,
practice interview with you.
no
Um,
problem. Maybe the
but
next time.
yeah, definitely. So next week at the same time, we're going to be practicing more job interviews. So please think of suggestions for me to improve this because it's a new class, it's a new thing, a new idea. Also, whatever you did like, if you could comment on that as well, that'd be great. So thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, thank you for your time.
I really enjoyed this. So
Okay, thank
Thank you.
thanks
Goodbye.
everyone.
Thanks.
See you later.
Bye.